Chili Corn Corny is such a well-written Warner Brothers cartoon. The story for this is really unpredictable and it was completely surprising and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. And I'm not going to say any more specific, but I will talk obviously loosely about what it's about. This is a cartoon from 1965. It's directed by Robert McKimson. And this is a Speedy Gonzales and Daffy Duck cartoon, but we also have the character of a crow. And sometimes I liked the crow, sometimes I didn't. I'm kind of on the fence with how I feel about him, but certainly I didn't hate the character. And Speedy Gonzales wants to eat the corn, and the crow wants to eat the corn. So they decide to try and work together to get the corn without Daffy seeing them. But Daffy Duck is doing everything he can to stop them from getting the corn. The big question is, will anybody get the corn by the end of the film? It honestly was so unpredictable, and I really thoroughly enjoyed that aspect of it. It took a direction I wasn't expecting. It's quite well animated. I really like how the corn was animated. The crow is the same color as Daffy Duck, but obviously with a longer beak and a shorter stature, which is just, visually when they're side by side, I thought was quite fascinating. There's one point where Speedy doesn't have his hat on, which is quite peculiar. There are a lot of small things in the actual animation that I found to be quite interesting to look at. And as I said, the narrative itself was not what I was expecting, so I found that to be really good as well. On paper, it didn't sound that interesting, but actually it worked really well. Chili Corn Corny, which is really difficult to say because my brain just wants to say Chili Con Carne, is a great title and a really good cartoon. Definitely took me by surprise, much better than I'd imagined, and definitely one I recommend.